why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Hello everyone and welcome back to me
vandalizing
modders in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. You guys seem to really enjoy the first part to this, which if you haven't seen that, there'll be a link in the description of this video that'll take you to, again, part 1. Hopefully I'll encounter more people who might, because these are honestly really fun to do, because I'm going to steal their bodies, kind of with messages. Lads, leave a like on the video. Can we get 2006? I hope so. Okay, so yeah, so in this fight right here, what I'm trying to do is I want to try and get super armor, either by using my limit burst, because the super soul I'm using is the Broly, a monster. No, I'm a devil. I think that's what it's called, or a monster. It basically gives you max ki from the very start, as you saw, and as you will see as these fights continue. Look at that, yeah, at the very start of them, I'll get max ki from the very start. And of course, the limit burst gives me super armor and a small increase in defense. I can either use that, then go for body change when my opponent goes for marbling drop. Right, he goes for what's it called? Super villain parentheses super giant or something like that. He's got 2 transformations. It's like wow, just wow. It's insane, it really is. So here he's going for Peeler Stomp. I go for body change. I just completely messed up there. Do not use body change when I go for Peeler Stomp, because you'll just be wasting 3 bars of ki. Again, just have super armor if you're using your limit burst, or if you've already set up for it. Fighting pulse K, then meditation to, of course,
prolong
the effect of the previous skill that was just used, because that's how it works in Xenoverse 2. Keep in mind, meditation on its own doesn't prolong it. It's just the fact that meditation will last for like 30 or 40-ish seconds, something like that. And the way it works in Xenoverse 2 is that if you use a reinforcement skill, then I think if you use another reinforcement skill after that doesn't take over it, it will continue both the effects but prolong it by, or rather prolong the first effect by the length of the second effect, which again, meditation 30 or 40-ish seconds. So that's how it works. But just keep in mind, meditation meditation just doesn't prolong it on its own, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a buff of what meditation does. Again, if that makes sense. Probably not.
Just leave a like.
Okay. So here I'm kind of failing. I've already used my limit burst. He goes for marbling drop. 1 hit from the blue balls on marbling drop will of course break your guard. Then from there you can basically screwed again, unless you use a limit burst to... Actually, I don't think you'll want to use the limit burst when you get hit with it, because you'll probably still fall out of it, or rather you'll still get hit with it, and you might like protect yourself from like 1, maybe 2, possibly 3 of the balls. What she said. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, so here goes for a marbling drop. If I had super armor, this will be the perfect opportunity to now go for body change from the back, which is what I'm going to do. Kappa HD and Kappa Pride, lads. Thank you. Yeah, just Peeler Storm again. To be fair though, this moves, I mean, the skills, right, technically are skills that I'm using. They're not that good, to be honest, if you know what you're doing. And I'm not saying that as if to say, oh, I'm some sort of expert, but I mean, you can kind of practice these offline, I guess, or technically online by going in expert missions, like offline, like what? I think expert mission 2, like the Turles one, I think I want to say, I'm not entirely sure. But with Peeler Storm, just spam step vanishing, step vanishes, and then you'll be fine. Or just go for Vanisher Guard as your evasive, which I did replace from the previous video. My evasive now is Vanisher Guard rather than Final Dandelion, also officially known, or rather unofficially known, as Final Pose. I think my moveset, there we go, is exactly the same. Here, go for body change from the rear, Kappa HD, there we go, lads, it's game. Even though I've used like, what, 2 or 3 capsules, I'm going to use another one now, which, yeah, there's my 4th and final one. I don't think this guy had any capsules on him, which is kind of funny and sad at the same time. He's like, you're going to use mods, but you're not going to, I mean, maybe he did and just didn't want to use them, I don't know, but I would assume that if you're going to do something like this, you're going to want to run capsules anyway. Here, go for Darkness Rush melee, because we all know if you're going to mod the game, you're going to want to run a skill that everybody can use, excluding the mechans. Again, I don't know if that's some sort of specific formula, because I've also noticed, and I believe I mentioned this in part 1, check the description, that I think what I've seen from screenshots that people posted on the PSN communities that I own and moderate, and on Twitter, they tend to have the same supercell, which of course is the Kamiklo supercell, the I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo on Super Gogeta, whatever it is, which the loot burst on that just gives you, well, it just lets you revive, or rather when you use it, it will revive your fallen teammates without you having to actually physically go there and like do a flash revive or something like that. Very useful, I would guess, in like team fights, especially given that this what the supercell is. So that's very nice there. So yes, the second fight now. I want to say I'll get body change up quite fast. I'm not entirely sure. So I was saying something just before I rather rudely cut myself off. I think I know what I said now. So we got the moveset from the final pose. From the last video, I had final pose as my evasive, but I replaced that with Vanisher Guard, which I'm going to want to run now. Let's be fair. But next time this happens, I'm going to change the moveset. So instead of having Super Guard, I'm going to have Rough Ranger, just to see what's going to happen. Because if Rough Ranger works and it'll default the barrier when they go for Peer the Storm and or Marbling Drop, if you get unlucky, then that's like 1 bar of key and you're safe basically, like through the entire attack. And given that, of course, Vanisher Guard takes 3 bars of stamina and Super Guard can take like what? Maybe 1 bar if you're lucky and time it right, maybe 2 or 3 if you're unlucky. You know, Rough Ranger will probably just be more efficient to use. So here, body change off like a minute and 10 or so seconds in. I mean, I love how it looks, like the red eye and everything. Looks very nice there. Yeah, so we still got super armor. I'm just going to spam, well, we're trying to both go for a grab. Surprised that didn't wreck the game like in the last video when we was on the glacier stage. And as you guys saw in the intro, the spinning endless dandelion, leave a like. Okay, so there goes meditation. He's got super armor, I believe, so of course me hitting him would, still do damage, but, it wouldn't really do anything. So they go for the grab just so he can't prolong the effects of super armor for like 30 or so seconds, which, to be honest, it wouldn't be too big of a deal. It just wouldn't, because you can see right here, this immortal body, this is, what is it? This is, oh yeah, God, I dashboard there for a moment because, I had my phone and my PSN thing pinged. So I was thinking, oh, someone sent me a message, was it him? Checked it, couldn't see it immediately, so I thought, you know what, I'll check after that. Wasn't him, it was somebody else saying that they could beat me. I think I might have blocked them, not entirely sure. Actually, I haven't, but who knows, maybe I should. Okay, so, next fight now. I got for super armor from the very beginning. He goes for Darkness Mixer again. That has priority over key. Well, it has key priority, so if you've got max key, it's not going to charge up your stamina. Like, you need to have, oh yeah, just notice when the transform, and I don't know if this is because it's incomplete, or rather because it was meant to be a cutscene attack, or, it's just not something that we're meant to use. It doesn't send you flying away, and you can't break your opponent's guard when they go for it, and you can't perfect block it. So, very interesting there. Here I'm just like going for I think it's this fight where I use a lot of key blast cancelling or key blast stunning, what do you want to call it, I don't know here. So yeah, there goes for Marvin Drop, instant body change now. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. A lot of that big blue throbbing ball. Oh no, sounds disgusting. Like it was in like the background there and like blew up. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm sure. There, he's just running away. He's attacking. Oh, I'm going to attack you, sir. I'm going to attack you relentlessly. Okay. So yeah, here I go for, what is it, super villain. I forget exactly what it's called. I'm just trying to see if I'm going to flash the my ultimate quote unquote. It's like super villain giant or something. It doesn't do anything. I don't know what it does. Apparently these transformations right now, and again it might be because we're not supposed to use them, so I'm incomplete, or have you. Apparently they don't give any stat increase, so I'm wondering, well, what's the point? I mean, granted, it looks cool, especially the villainous mode, Super Saiyan grade. Is it grade 5? I think it may be, like, technically. Super Saiyan 2, basically. Looks very nice there. I'm just trying to think, like, in the files for Xenoverse 1, Vegito had a villainous mode. It was never, of course, used in the game, but it's technically in the files. if you go back on Twitter far enough, like back in like what, early-ish 2015, you'll see like posted or something. I think Ransom may have as well. And in DLC 6, Ultra Instinct Goku, the silver or like the grey-haired version, actually has a villainous mode. You know, I guess form. Yeah, like a villainous mode form, and that's Ultra Instinct Goku, which is very interesting given that apparently this can't work on. On gods, at least that's what it says at the end of Xenoverse 1 when you fight Demigrad with Goku. Spoilers for a game that's nearly 3.5 years old at this point as of this upload or whatever it is. So unless it's just like some sort of test, or rather if maybe Terrors increase the spell so that it actually does work on gods. Because granted, Ultra Instinct, we don't think it's like a Super Saiyan God transformation, like as the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken rather, and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution. But given that they've got God Key or something that, who knows, shut up. Okay, going to the final fight now, I'm going to speed this up quite a bit, just until we get to the body change, because there's a lot of nothing. Well, not a lot of nothing, but it's like let's be fair, you've clicked on a video to see the body change. So here goes for Peel the Storm, then Marbling Drop. Go for body change, it's game. It's just done. Like you can't do anything. I love like the eye glow though. That's really cool. So actually, I'm just thinking, what if I go for the grab immediately after going for body change? Would that then cause the game to glitch? Like what again? As you saw in the intro, who knows? There goes for was it Fighting Pose? Yeah, Fighting Pose. Okay, why do I keep thinking I'm going Final Pose? No, my evasive is Vanish Guard. Both transform, goes for the grab, doesn't work. Very nice there. Into the Peel the Storm. I don't even think you need to be locked on to use that. Or you can be like as far away as imaginable. Again, in the first video, put your part 1 to this in the description. Check it after you finish this one, lads, if you haven't watched it already. And leave a like. If you both start off, if you pick the Glacier stage and neither of you move from like your spawn points, or whatever you want to call them, then you go for Peel the Storm, it's actually going to hit your opponent despite the fact that you're very far away, and of course you're not locked on. Very broken skills, but again, if you know what you're doing, it's not that big of a deal, it really isn't. Here he goes, or me rather, goes for just his combination. Go for Marbling Drop. I don't know if that's going to defeat him, no it's not. Guys, my superstar's kicked in, we're all good. It's fine, guys. Here, Dotter's Mixer again. Oh, he's just done for at this point. He just is. They go for Rage Saucer. I wanted to defeat him with Rage Saucer. I don't know. But this is going to be a final fight for the video. And so far, I thought I had like enough footage for part 3, and I don't know if I will now. But after this, the guy did leave the lobby. Then sent me a message saying that. Actually, no. I have a nice stupid pose there. But like when you go for the Darkness Rush, not Mix It, Darkness Rush, the melee version. But guys, with that said, thank you for watching. He did send me a message saying if you want to do part 2, or I guess part 3 now, so maybe, guys, leave a like and we'll have to wait and see. But guys, again, with that said, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.